What changes to derivatives regulation should we expect?
The biggest change is that large corporations and large trading entities will now have to post derivative transactions on an exchange. There'll be a large clearinghouse that will act as sort of a cop for regulating counterparty risk. That's a good thing systemically, because a lot of the problems that happened over the past few years were related to big institutions who posed a very sizable systemic risk to the system. But one of the important things that we think is being forgotten in a lot of the regulation that's happening now is with the smaller end users of derivatives, and it's an enormous market. There are companies out there hedging interest rates, currencies, jet fuel, commodities, who pose absolutely no systemic risk to the system, but they probably will not have to post collateral on the exchange.
You mentioned that a company should not rely on a bank for pricing advice. Why is that?
Because derivatives are so opaque, there's no readily observable secondary market for looking at where a swap price should trade, especially if you have a specific debt amortization schedule. So it's really not in your best interest to go to a bank counterparty who you're actually purchasing the derivative from to ask them how you should go about thinking whether the price makes sense or not.
While the race is on for private equity firms to become bigger and broader, The Deal magazine takes a peek under the hood of how KKR is reinventing itself. For ongoing coverage of private equity, visit The Deal Pipeline. There, you'll find the latest developments in private equity investments, buyouts, and more. Plus video interviews with top private equity players, such as Bain Capital's Josh Bekenstein, conducted by veteran PE reporters, including David Carey, whose book King of Capital is the definitive chronicle of Steve Schwartzman and Blackstone. You won't miss a move if you sign up for our new private equity newsletter, delivered daily. To register, go to thedeal.com/pipeline/preferences. It's all on The Deal Pipeline today.